Hi, I'm going to explain why getting on a lower vibration might actually be better and why the misconception of getting on a high vibration is kind of a misguiding term. So many shamans say if there's like a sick person in your life, a lot of people when they pray or they try to send energy or however you want to describe it, they say, I'm sending you white light. Really, a more healing type of light would be sending someone golden light, because white light is like in the spirit realm, and if a person's dying, you don't want them to get closer to the white light unless you want their spirit to leave their body. So if you're truly trying to help like a sick person, a person who's physically ill, the golden light is what you want to focus on. And so this is the concept of why getting on a high vibration is not the type of this similar concept would be translated into why you don't want to always get on a high vibration. High vibrations are only used in certain times, like if you're trying to channel or you're trying to access spirit guides or you're trying to access your higher self. Your body does the most healing when it is on a low vibration, in the pretty much the single digits when it comes to sound vibration. So, for example, the Schuman frequency is like 7.83 hertz, around 8 hertz. And when you're sleeping in delta waves, when you're sleeping, you're doing the most healing. You're in theta and delta waves, which go from somewhere in the decimal digits to like 40 hertz. And obviously, like, you're on a low vibration when you're sleeping, but you're not evil. You're literally just sleeping. You're not hurting people, hopefully, maybe unless you're astral projecting and you're attacking people in their sleep, which I've heard of before. But anyways, I'm reading this book by David Cusick, and it's one of the best books I've ever read on explaining this concept. This concept has really made me confused for several years, because all these spirit healers and like people who claim they're enlightened on YouTube are always saying, get on a high vibration, raise your vibration. And David Cusick she has a PhD, I think, in physics, and she does sound healing, tuning fork sound healing for the human biofields. She explains why that's a very inaccurate way to say what they really mean. They might have good intentions, but what they really are trying to say is get on a high voltage, raise your voltage, but not necessarily your vibration. So really, you just don't want to be giving out more energy than you're receiving, because that's when your body over longer periods of time can become diseased. Instead of getting on a higher vibration, raise your voltage, which is, again, that concept of the golden light, the being empowered, having more personal power, not giving your power away. So any kind of leak on your chi force or your energy level or your aura, however you want to describe it, which is why I really liked her book, because she was explaining that a lot of times in science and in spirituality we use different terms, but we're almost talking about the same thing. So this mystery of like why when people do the most healing, they're on a very low vibration compared to like raise your vibration. Like, supposedly the solfeggio frequency of the heart chakra is 639, and I feel great when I listen to that. But when I'm really trying to heal and go to sleep, a lot of times if I have insomnia and I do sound healing, I put vibrations on like 3 hertz or 1.5 hertz or even 0.5 hertz, which is really, you're going from the hundreds and even thousands to the decimals. And the Schuman resonance is 7.83, I think, or it's around 8 hertz. And that's supposed to be one of the most healing frequencies for anyone who's suffering from any kind of illness. And it's a very low vibration, relatively, compared to the heart chakra or the angelic frequency, which is like 999, and there's like 1,000 frequencies. When it comes to raising your vibration, you can do it when you're trying to access spiritual guidance and higher levels of consciousness. It's not necessarily bad to raise your vibration, but you have a physical body, and if you're on a high vibration constantly, really what you're telling the universe is that you no longer want to occupy your physical body. So if you're trying to get spiritual guidance and insight occasionally, every now and then, or when you're meditating maybe for a few minutes a day, it's not bad to raise your vibration, and that's how you access the spirit realm, that's how you channel, that's how you can maybe even talk to ascended masters. But as a general rule, you want to be on a lower vibration overall, because you are a physical being, you have a physical body. So if you're on a high vibration, your body really doesn't get a chance to heal. And so the book I'm reading by Aline Day Bikusic on your electric biofield, she really emphasizes to raise your voltage but lower your vibration. I say raise your voltage, lower your vibration, because it's not really the vibration you're on. When I'm talking about sound healing, it's really about if you're giving more of your energy or power away to sources outside of you and you're not being properly replenished. This can happen if you have trauma, or if you're just in a stressful situation, or you're just exposed to like a stressful job, you're being overworked, or you're not sleeping. Really, if you're giving your power away and your body doesn't have enough chi force or life force to heal itself, and over the course of maybe a year or two, I don't know, it might take longer for healthier people, you might have serious illnesses if you are constantly giving your power away. So when, like shamans, a lot of the Reiki healers and shamans emphasize the misconception. I think it's like saying the same thing to lower your vibration but raise your voltage. They are emphasizing when you pray for somebody who's sick, or you meditate for somebody who's ill and you want them to get better, you don't want to send them white light, you want to send them golden light, which is the light of power, the light to recharge their bodies and heal themselves. The white light would be if they're about to die and you want them to access proper spirits, then you would send them white light. But if you want somebody to properly heal, you want to send them golden light and not white light. So I hope I can have explained somewhat why you don't want to always raise your vibration. You want to raise your voltage and lower your vibration if you're trying to heal or replenish yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing evil. Any questions?
So when you say you need to raise your voltage, how do you go about raising your voltage?
Well, personally, this sounds crazy, but you would lower your vibration. So basically, if you're being overworked and your brain is on like super mode, or you're accessing higher knowledge, higher spirits, higher consciousness, it takes a lot more energy to do that. So, I mean, sleeping would lower your vibration. Grounding yourself, connecting to the earth, and that's why I'm making this video right here, because I think I'm really close to the earth frequency. There's like natural rocks everywhere, and I'm in mineral spring water, which is really like the closest you can get to an ocean if you don't live near an ocean. So I've been studying spiritual healing for several years. I used to be a music teacher. Raise your voltage, lower your vibration.
Om mani padme hum.